Hey everyone, and welcome to another behind-the-scenes glance into the musical pixelated cyberpunk world of X-RL7. And today we're looking at episode 20, The Method. This episode has a fantastic cast of incredible vocal talent, and the new accompanying single Overdose of Emotion with Andy Cizek and GenCab is out right now, and we'll have a look at that too. And I just want to say, if you want to support X-RL7 and get some cool rewards in the process, we have an X-RL7 Patreon with some really awesome incentives like exclusive music, early access to content, personal messages from characters, and even more behind the scenes. There's lots of cool stuff. But let's get into it in this installment of X-RL7 Backstage. So in this episode, we've taken a step out of District 3 and even District 1 to look at District 5, where we're introduced to a new set of characters. Canvas Carnival are an upcoming band trying to make their dent in the industry if venue manager Murray will let them play at his showcase. In order to do so, they need to update their sound and opt to work with a controversial local producer. But how did this episode even come about? Well, because of this tweet right here. Cheers, Dean, for the hookup.
I'm Jace. I sing.
Yes, the role of Jace is played by the insanely super talented, super diverse vocalist Andy Cizek from the bands Monuments, Makari, Wonder, and Termina. He absolutely slays it as Jace in this episode, voice acting and singing on the song.
What?
And just to quickly touch upon that, the origin of the track Overdose of Emotion was that once I knew Andy would be involved, I penned a demo of the song. I just wanted to heal the ones that smoke and seals and overdose of emotion, which Andy took and did a truly breathtaking performance of and tweaked a couple of lines along the way. What a beast! Sadly, Andy is unable to say some words about his experience at the time of recording, as he's working hard on tour and under strict medical orders for vocal rest between shows. But rest assured, Andy is so awesome. You gotta check out his stuff.
Our new sound is off the chain.
So let's keep rolling through the band.
Phoenix! I rock the keys.
The awesome David Dutton of GenCab hilariously voices Phoenix and adds a ton of awesome synths and production to the song. He's a sound design guru, really fantastic singer, and a really nice guy.
Oh, hi. David here, coming at you from my natural state to talk a little bit about the character of Phoenix.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Basically, I was initially approached by Michael to help work on the song, and I was familiar with him because he did stuff with Nyxx and Dan from Aesthetic Perfection, both my friends who I've toured with. And, I didn't really know what to expect at first, but the song went together really fast for me. The demo was, incredible. The whole thing came together for me in, I'd say it took, 3 days just to get everything down, because it was just easy to write to. Whenever you have a good song like that, any kind of production stuff just kind of flows out of you like that, like nothing. And what was great too was that I had just finished my album. So most of what I was doing was just playing with sound design, things like that. I just wanted to get, crunchier sounds and more almost organic kind of stuff, just right out of software. And I was able to use a lot of the sounds that I had made for the next batch of stuff that I was working on, kind of tested out with this stuff, and lo and behold, it all kind of blended pretty seamlessly.
Push boundaries, not buttons!
Phoenix, who was a keyboard player, which is what I usually tended to be in the outside world anyway. The character was very anxious, which is something else that I'm also very familiar with, or at least was more familiar with. I used to be a really anxious person, but I kind of based the character on how I would picture my mom being in these kinds of situations, and then kind of took some reference from Charlie Day and Kevin McDonald from Kids in the Hall.
What are we gonna do?
And seeing it all together is just amazing. I don't know how we finds the time to do all these things at the same time, but he did, and it came together nasty. And the awesome thing is, like, I think there'll be more collaborations with him in the future, because it's really easy to work with. I think we have like a same ear to the same type of sounds. Like during the mix process, he outsourced it to Will Carlson, and we both took independent notes, you know, without telling each other what we thought. And then when we compared them, they were pretty much exactly the same. So that's, you know, that's a rare thing. So pretty cool. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye from the woods.
Jordan, guitars.
Jordan is voiced by the glorious Avi Ghosh of Art vs. Industry. Just on a personal note here, I've been listening to Avi's music since 2000 or 2001, whenever the site mp3.com existed. Who remembers that? He's been writing these incredible electronic fused songs solo since he was a teenager, so for me it's really awesome that Avi has graced the show with his vocal tones.
Hey everyone, it's Avi from Art vs. Industry, and formerly of bands like Defy, Aviator, though many of you most likely came across music I've released under my own name. It's been an absolute privilege voicing the character of Jordan for Michael's riveting X-RL7 series. The thing is, he's a little unorthodox, and sharing those voiceover duties alongside people I respect and happen to know is just icing on the cake. I'm constantly reminded of how small this world is and how interconnected all us off-center artists are globally, thanks to this weird thing called the internet. I really hope you guys enjoy the episode. I'm sure, or at least hoping, this isn't the last that we hear from Jordan, Jace, and Phoenix. It's all locked away in that brilliant mind of Michael Evans. In terms of me, we're gearing up to re-engage Art vs. Industry this fall, and I couldn't be more excited to share all the new noise that we've been cooking over the past few years. Find us on your social and listening platform of choice, and thanks for continuing to support our scene of outcasts and misfits.
To update their sound, the band works with a rather unorthodox music producer. What's his name again?
Method! They call me that because...
Because you've got a method?
Yeah, that's right, smart guy.
And is voiced by a titan of voice acting, Gianni Matragrano. And what a performance!
Hey, I'm Gianni Matragrano, and I voice Method in X-RL7. So, let's talk a little bit about the method for voicing Method.
And let me tell you, the method works!
They'd approached me for the character, funny enough, off of this is kind of an interesting pull, but Heihachi from a parody animation, a Tekken parody animation from Speedo, or Speedo-Roo. Where I voice Heihachi in it. It's called the Mishima hairline.
You have strong fighter's legs, Kazuya, but now you must prove yourself with a real challenge.
They approached me and they said, we were thinking for Method, something kind of like this. Definitely a few notes about, the character and, not just doing the, exact same thing for the character. Kind of being in that same place with that grit and that intensity. And so, well, I was like, hell yeah, because I just love doing stuff in that range where it's just like absolute let it rip voices.
Give me those things. Yeah, you see that?
just putting that explosive energy into a bunch of stuff is just a blast. And Method is just completely ridiculous. I mean, the character is positively insane. And it's a lot of fun to voice, and they've been really, really nice to work with. And it's been a good time. It's been a good time on X-RL7. Happy to be on the project, and what more can I say?
The method works.
I blew the mic out, didn't it? I blew the mic way off.
Venue owner Murray is voiced by yet another musical juggernaut. Geez, so much awesome here. The incredible Johnny Ciardullo of Carcosa.
What's up? My name's Johnny Ciardullo. I play in a band called Carcosa. I play in a band called Angel Maker, and I play in another band called Bastion. I'm also a full-time idiot on the internet.
You are beautiful!
and I voiced the Carrie. Holy shit. I voiced the character Murray. You guys are too hot for my stage. You're wild. So this was actually pretty crazy because obviously Michael and I don't know each other at all. I was a fan of what he did with Andrew in the last short that he did. So it was cool. He reached out to me and asked me to play this character of Murray, which was really ironic because the character that Murray is like, you know, a venue owner or, you know, a show promoter, that kind of thing, which is exactly what I do in Vancouver. It was my job. I used to run a venue full time, and I really resonated with this character because of this. And it was just crazy because, like I said, we didn't know each other. He just threw this character at me, and I was like, well, golly gee, I sure do relate to this. Maybe not. I don't think I was this much of an asshole as Murray is, but you know, maybe a little bit of an asshole.
What do you mean boring? The songs? The show?
Everything. But especially you. But this is my first time ever voice acting as well. I'd never really done it before. I'm infatuated with the art that is voice acting. I know that it's crazy, and I love film and television and cartoons and video games, so it's something that I've always been very interested in. So this is the first time I ever really got to do it, and it was definitely weird trying to act out these lines, you know, alone in my office here, just trying to get the performance out of myself by myself in this room. But I don't know. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. For a debut, I guess it's all right. I'll let everybody else decide. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, Michael. And this episode's great. I love Andy Cizek as well. I'm a huge fan of him, and I had no idea he was even a part of this. Hell yeah, baby.
We also have appearances from series regulars Sasha Travis of the band Alice and Chris Voigt of Greasy Tales, and I'm super humbled that we have such a great ensemble here. Overdose of Emotion is out now on all digital outlets. I think we better wrap here. Thanks for watching, and thank you to everyone involved in this episode. If you haven't done so already, please do check out the bands of the awesome artists involved. And if you want to support X-RL7, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like and comment, stream and purchase the music, and please do consider hitting us up on Patreon, as that really does help a lot. And feel free to say hi on our Discord. Cheers! Catch you later.